Hello everybody, today finally, long time, you saw already the unboxing most probably of the horn Korean Warbow from Nawalny bows. Lukasz made this nice bow for me, and it's of course a Korean Warbow. You get first of all a nice sleeve, so it's not this plasticky one, this stiff one. Works better with this reflexed bows. And then look at this, what you get here. A real horn bow, horn, wood, sinew, and then covered with some nice birch bark, and then really beautiful decoration. So you get the sleeve, the bow, the string. Obviously, look at this. Look at this pretty bow. Even on the handle we have decoration here. So nice. And this decoration is really pretty. What can I tell you? A lot. So this is what you get, and then you get, I showed it already in the unboxing, you get the certificate of authenticity that it's a Korean Warbow with 38 pounds at 28 and 45 pounds at 31, and 31 is the max draw. Bow made only from natural materials: water buffalo horn, bamboo, ashwood, sinew, true leather, glued with modern synthetic glue. But it's accepted by all these, when you do competition, they accept this in the historical or whatever have you. Then you have here the warranty card, as usual. And then you get from Lukasz a description. Of course, horn bows need a little more attention. So what do I read you now, okay? So it's the Korean horn bow, the Joseon style. We have an arrow mass over 9 grams per pound we should shoot. So we have 45 pounds, so we are at 400 grain-ish. Materials, only natural materials. As said before, we have shellac and varnish protection. The price is 2,000 euros with this decoration. Decoration based on original 12th century Korean painting. How to use horn bows. And then, of course, again, because people think, no, this is not a Korean bow. Not all Korean bows were looking like this. They had the Warbow design too. And when you see how many hundreds of years in Korea they made bows, of course they're different designs. I mean, it's the same like you would say the Manchu bow is the only Chinese bow. Now, how to use our horn bows. A standard stringing and unstringing step-through method is fine. After stringing, leave the bow strung for a few minutes. And then 10 to 20 times half draw the bow before you draw full. Next we can shoot. The bow should be straight. Minor side twists of sear are allowed. Make correction of side twists of sears by yourself is not allowed. Limbs are very stable on side twist, but in case of serious limb twist, please contact with us. Limb symmetry on this Korean horn bow. Correct tiller is upper limb should be a bit weaker. Bottom stronger. Proper tiller is 2 to 7 millimeters weaker upper limb. We can measure symmetry on strung bow between horn and bowstring in the middle of both limbs. If symmetry is distinct not correct, you can warm up very gently horn on stronger limb on strung bow with a hairdryer. After that, leave the bow 20 minutes strung. Next, try to shoot and check changes on tiller. Warm up with a hairdryer, always stronger limb. Horn should be warm, not hot. Protect bow if you shoot in full sun and hot weather. After shooting, leave bow in shadow, not in full sun. Horn is thermoplastic. We can expect that in hot days bow will lose a few pounds. In cold weather it will be a bit stronger. So today it will be a bit stronger because we have cold weather. Now, you remember my last non-successful journey with the Korean horn bow? This one feels already nicer. And I would warm it up first a little bit like this before I even string it, so you know. We have on both sides here ray skin, which looks good, but this one has no purpose, so you only need this one as an arrow pass. So now let's see, the string is already on. Shorter one is the top one. I use my step-through method, as you know. Let's see, good luck. Let's see that we do this properly here. That's a nice thing on a Nawalny bow. You just string it like it's a normal bow, and then you just check the tiller a little bit, and the bow is, as you can see, absolutely straight. So I have no issues with this. See, now you check. Now you leave the bow for a few minutes like this, and you get used to it, so the tiller should be fine. Looks like this one is now a little more narrow than this one. Not by much, but the upper one should be a little softer. Looks directly good. See how tricky it was to string a horn bow. Nice. It's a beautiful bow. Look at that. Can I show you while you need to wait? I can show you the details. This inlay here for the string nock. Then you have the decoration here. You have this nice string pad here. It's wood, I guess. Yeah. You hear the transition. Beautiful. A beautiful bow. And as said, it's straight. Straight and minor twists. He said we should not bother, so we should not do this sideways correction. A bit is okay. If it's too much, you need to talk to him. Now you see the wood here, the horn. Everything looks fine. So we have now a few minutes. Now you start pre-drawing the bow 10 to 20 times. The handle is leather and is a little slippery. So this one, if this would be suede, would be nice. Of course, it would not look that nice, but if you do, your Korean style, we see if this works with this bow, then you need a little more grip here, but I guess it's fine. So you just get used to it. Arrow pass is not too wide. Should I tell you these things? I don't tell you. I just write them here somewhere. Such a beautiful decoration here. Now let's see. Hoo-ha. Wanna follow me a bit? Zack, zack. So we have now a few minutes. You're a bit too low. So the bow is now strung for a few minutes. See, and this is a nice thing when you have a nice horn bow. You don't have all this hassle. So we do it now 10, 20 times, only a little bit, half draw. Max draw is 31. I think my Taurus arrows will just fit fine. They're a little too heavy, but it's fine. He said minimum 9, can be 10 grain. Oh, look at this. How often did I do it now? 10, 20 times, he said. So, and it's not much slag. You feel directly that there's power in it. Now let's see. And the draw, it's hard to explain. You have a fiberglass laminated bow or a bending fiberglass bow. When you draw this one, where's upside this one? You get this springy feeling, that like the bow wants to snap back, kind of. And with this bow, it's not that defined. It's really not easy to tell. It's a very different draw experience. So 28 we have already, 29. Nice. Oh, look at this. Just works. It was not that hard, huh? Even I managed. Let's shoot. You know me, I never start with full draw in the beginning, but here it's now already nice. 30 inches something is nice. So these arrows are 31 inches and are 420 grains, so they're a little on the heavy side. Yeah, 450. 9 grain, 400, so a little bit too heavy. Now let's see. Oh, nice. You feel it a little in the hand. Yeah, look at you, huh? Katra built in. Oh, center surfing is thick. No problem. So we only shoot 3 arrows. We shoot a 4th one. Silent. I shoot one more that you can listen to the sound. It's just really, really nice. So I feel it a little bit in the hand. A little bit is going on. Might go away. We will see. I shoot a few times now. Great bow. So the draw experience is very nice. A little bit of hand choke, a little bit. Minimal, so most probably you don't feel it, but I'm a little. Oh, that was a bad release. You could see that one. So you really need to control the bow. Sloppy grip or something directly tells you that you do something wrong. Oui. So let's see a little torque. Let's hold the bow a bit more Korean style, huh? Shall we? Yep. Oh, look, did you see that? Just nice. Hoo-hoo. My friends. You get something easy to string, easy to handle. I mean, look at the tiller, it's still fine. Maybe now the bottom one is a little too stiff, but then you know, easy peasy. And it's fine again. This is how I like to have my bows. I string them and I can shoot them. I don't want to work half an hour until the bow is ready and set up, still straight. Everything is fine. Grip feels good, so it's grippy enough, I would say. You see me still? Oh, bye bye. Guess so. So now we draw the bow fully, I guess. Oh, look at this. This is nice. Let's see what I can do at almost 20 meters, I could say. You know, for the beginning. Oh, I need to change these knocks. They are really tight. Oops, that was a bad shot. You saw the arrow wobbling. Was a little better. It was really bad again, so you saw a little wobbly, so I need to work on my chatra again. I needed a few shots that I get used to it, but now I get the feeling what the bow is doing and how I have to handle the bow. So now I think it's fine. Even with Hatra, works nice now, so no problem. And this handshock in the beginning, don't know, don't feel much about it anymore. It depends, so you need, depends how you make your Hatra. I don't like this Korean way of curling the index finger back there, but let's see. Oh, a little string twist. Ah, now the arrows fly straight. Ah, this bow needs a little string twist. Yeah, like the Koreans did. What can you do? The Korean bow works like a Korean bow. Now, oh, nice. Now we get there. Yup, sir. Fun. A really nice bow. Elegant. Not brutal or something, but kicks the arrows away. And I still don't throw fully 31 inches, maybe 30, but whoo. And just so you know, it's called Warbow because of the design, not of the poundage. So this bow doesn't have to have 100 pounds or whatever that you can call it Warbow. It's by design the Korean Warbow from the Joseon dynasty. With my 420 grain arrows, let's see what it does. $175. Was not full draw yet, and the arrows are a little too heavy. 172. This one is the light one. $174. Now we take a little more lightweight one. See if we do something. Oops, this knock is too wide. Oh, fresh here. Yeah, then it does 195. So you just need the right arrow weight, then the speed is there too. So arrow weight matters. I would go really with 9 grain, that you get more speed out of it. But of course it's a Warbow, it was meant to shoot heavier arrows. Let's see again with 420. But it's nice, it feels good. So handshock is, you feel it a little bit, but then it's done. Nice. Now I got it. Hatra got right. So now the lightweight one, just to see from handshock perspective. Yeah, a bit more, but this arrow is way too light. It was 320 grain or something. It's a little too lightweight, but it still doesn't feel like dry firing, but keep it at 9+ grain per pound. Nice. And by the way, if you like my way of shooting and you would like to learn it, you can either join my courses I give all over Europe, but not for this year anymore. I'm done for this year. But you can always join my online course. I give a basic course there and an advanced course, so you learn everything I do and I teach. In my real courses you can learn online. Go check them out. And soon you will get another course from me, but it's not the expert course, which I thought I might do. I will get in first a mind, soul, body, the Zen, so to say, what I did once in Malta, and will be an interesting one too for many of you. So check them out. Thank you. I really do like this bow. For 2,000 euros you get a really good working horn bow, which is not so complicated to string or to set up like other horn bows, or like you saw in my last video of this Korean horn bow, with the braces and heating up and with this whatever item that you need to string the bow. This one, if you're careful, you can do it with your step-through method. It's surely not your first bow. You should know what you're doing. You should know how to handle a bow. So once you know safely stringing a bow and how to take care of a bow, then this bow is a, how do we call it? A no-brainer. And for, as said, without decoration, it's I think 1,800 or something. With the decoration, it's 2,000, but I think it's worth it. Look at this beautiful, beautiful bow. It shoots nice, it draws very nice. So the draw is really nice. So you have here not much slag. Then it starts building up, but it's smooth, 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 smooth. Here it gets a little, so here's 28, 29, 30, 31. So it goes back there without much of a stacking curve. A really, really good bow, but of course it's not for everyone. 2,000 euros is not for every budget, but if you have the money and you want a horn bow with no problems, with ease of use, but still have the horn, the composite feeling in shooting, these ones. And as I said, Lukasz makes all of his bows in this kind of horn bow, so you can have the Seljuk or whatever, which model he makes, he can make in this composite style. So if you don't like the Korean Warbow, I do. I like it more than the normal Korean bows, I have to admit, because this is still a little more with sears, you know, like we have in the other Asiatic bows, and here the transition, almost like a Turkish, you know. It's nicer. So for me, the normal Korean bow is nice, but I don't know. This one speaks more to me. I like this bow. Thank you very much, Lukasz, for sending this bow to me. Really nice. I will shoot it a bit more, but now it already opened up. You saw that it's like, now it's 28, 29, 30, 31. Then it gets a little stiff, and even string angle wise, yeah, then you're beyond 60 degrees. But until then, until 31 inches, it's just perfect. Check out the online courses, and for the rest, thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.